Sometimes you want things to happen when a player reaches a specific point in your world. For example, maybe you want the world to flood. Or maybe you want to surround the player with cows. Or maybe you just want them to explode. Whatever your reason, if you want something to happen when a player reaches a location, this is the guide for you. In this video, you will learn about the Minecraft coordinate system, if statements, and variables. As always, just log into Learn to Mod, and then click Play, and then Mods. Type in a new name for your mod, and then click Blockly Multiplayer. Your new mod will appear on the right. Click on it, and then click Code. And now we can start. Now the first thing we always want in a mod is a main function. Go ahead and grab a function and call it main. Now in order to make stuff happen when the player is in a certain spot, we first need to figure out where the player actually is. This is fairly easy to accomplish. Go to Player and grab the block Me. Now go to Entities and grab the block Location Of. You should see that these two pieces fit nicely together, but they won't fit into our function. This is because we aren't actually telling the computer to do anything. We just have our location. To use our location, we need to save it as a variable. A variable is basically like a name tag. Computers aren't super smart, and usually need us to be very clear with everything we're doing. Variables are an easy way of preventing the computer from getting confused. To make a variable, click on the Variables tab, and then click on the top block. Go ahead and place it right into our main function, and then take the Location Of block and stick that right to the side. Now we need to give the variable a name. Go ahead and click the drop-down arrow, and then click New Variable. Now you can type in whatever name you like. Once again, I recommend giving it a descriptive name that makes it easier for us to remember. I'll call this one User Loc for user location. Now, whenever we tell the computer User Loc, it knows we are talking about the location of the player. This is a good start, but we need to tell the computer a bit more. We want the computer to do stuff when the player is above a certain height. The computer knows where the player is now, but how do we tell it what height we want? Well, to do this, you need to know how the computer defines locations. Imagine a giant graph. There are two directions things can move. They can move left to right along what we call the x-axis, or they can move up and down along what we call the y-axis. Any point on the graph can be defined just by saying how far along the x and y axes you need to move to get there. This is exactly how computers think about locations. The only difference is that Minecraft is 3D, meaning you can move left to right on the x-axis, up and down along the y-axis, and forwards and backwards along what we call the z-axis. By using these three numbers, you can define any location in the world. You can even see this for yourself. In Minecraft, if you press F3, a whole bunch of information will pop up on your screen. If you look right here, you will see your current location, defined by X, Y, and Z coordinates. See, if I move around in my world, my values will change. If I go straight up, only my Y value changes. All we need to do is tell the computer to perform a specific action when our X, Y, and Z values are a specific value. Let's give this a go. The first thing you'll want to do is grab an if block from the Logic tab. If statements are a way of checking to see if something is true. If the something is true, then the computer will do whatever code we have here. If it's not true, then it won't. Here, we want to say if our Y value is above 10, then do send us a message. To check our Y value, go to Miscellaneous and grab the pink block that is second from the top. It will say Items Default. This block is a way for us to grab a specific piece from a variable. We have a variable that contains our X, Y, and Z values, but we just want the Y value. Let's change the variable to User Loc, and let's change the second box to Y. Now, this block means the Y value of variable User Loc. We want to check to see if this variable is above 10. Let's go ahead and get a 10. You'll find that under Math. Now we are going to use another logic block. Click Logic and grab the second block down. You'll see that it has two holes and an equal sign between them. Go ahead and stick the variable as well as our number block into the two holes. Now let's change the equal sign to a greater than symbol. Now this block says when the user's location is greater than 10. Now we'll stick that into the if statement. Now all we need to do is send a message. If you've watched our previous videos, you'll know that to send a message, all you need to do is click on Minecraft and Players, and then grab the block Send Message to Blank. Let's fill the second blank with me, and let's fill the first with a text box. You can send whatever message you like. I'm just going to write, hello. Stick this inside of the if statement, and now put the whole thing into our main function. Now head on over to Minecraft. Once you're in Minecraft, open your mod chest and grab your mod. Now you can see, by looking at the XYZ coordinates, that I am currently at a height of 4, and when I activate my mod, nothing happens. But let's go ahead and go above a value of 10. Now, when I activate my mod, I get the message, hello. Now this mod is a good start, but currently we need to run the mod every time we want it to check our location, and it's currently only checking our Y location. If you want to learn how to fix these problems, go ahead and watch our next video. Until then, thanks for watching.